Good evening, Lizzie boys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm not feeling the greatest, so I wanted to talk about a topic that interests me personally, prototypes, especially G3 prototypes. So today we're talking about a bunch that I personally have never seen before. Some of these are dolls, but the vast majority are concept art that I found thanks to the Monster High fandom wiki. It's a very good resource. Most of the time there's references for everything. Sometimes you'll come across something that doesn't have a source, but most things on the wiki do cite their sources. So I will be linking the Wikipedia page, well, not Wikipedia, but the Monster High fandom wiki below if you guys want to check it out. It's pretty widely used, so I don't think anyone hasn't heard of it, but regardless, I'd like to give my credit where it's due. This is where I found most of these things. So with that said, let's begin. Let's start with the interesting stuff, the stuff you guys probably came to see. We recently got this Monster Ball Clawdeen prototype leak. So this was Clawdeen's original concept for the Monster Ball. She was supposed to wear a dress and have some cute fishnets. To be honest, I do still prefer the final look. Monster Ball Clawdeen is without a doubt my favorite G3 Clawdeen. I did misspeak yesterday in my video because I forgot Monster Ball existed. This is why I should never make videos when I'm not feeling well. My brain stops working. So, yeah, Monster Ball Clawdeen. She looks really good. Like, I love the dress, but don't get me wrong, I do much prefer the suit. I just thought it was a lot more unique. The silhouette makes her stand out from the rest of the line because everybody else was wearing dresses, so it makes sense for at least one of the ghouls, especially the more sporty one, Clawdeen, to wear a suit. Granted, Frankie also did not wear a dress, so that makes two of them, which is actually pretty cool. But, yeah, regardless, I do really like this prototype, and I would really like to see this silhouette be used for Clawdeen on another line. Monster Ball definitely wouldn't have been the right line to do it because, again, in the core Monster Ball line, all of the dolls, if Clawdeen had had this design, would have been wearing dresses because Frankie is technically a part of another line titled Amped Up. So, yeah. But, overall, the concept art is really pretty. Like, I wish I knew the artist who did this. I unfortunately don't know who the artist behind this was. I got this photo from, like, monster.news on Instagram. That's news, spelled N-E-W-S. Please don't. I really hope nobody heard that as, like, nudes with a D. My voice is a mess right now. I really hope nobody thinks I'm saying the wrong thing. Anyway, here's Frankie. So this prototype actually leaked yesterday. This is Frankie's original concept art for the Creepover Party, for the Creepover Party collection. And I'm gonna be honest, this one just makes me sad because I like it so much more than Frankie's final Creepover Party look. I gotta be honest with you guys, Creepover Party Frankie is probably my least favorite G3 Frankie release. I wanted to like them, I really did, but after seeing this one, it just kind of cements my position as disliking that doll. This one is so much cuter. I love, like I know the outfit doesn't really have a whole lot of black in it, but I just like it because it doesn't throw in the unnecessary green. Like, there's no green in this outfit. Like, in the concept art, it's just like a sort of electric, like, yellowy color, sort of a highlighter yellow used for the lightning bolts, or maybe it is green, I don't know, but it's like a flattering shade of it. Overall, I hope this design gets reused, maybe for a Creepover Party Wave 2. Like, I want this doll. I really want this doll. I love them. This is just such a good design, and I really wish it had happened. We have technically seen this doll before. This is like a different prototype, you can tell, because it's obviously not the exact same outfit. This Frankie is wearing this, like, sort of a matching top and bottom. Meanwhile, this doll has a pink shirt instead of the matching patterned shirt. Also, the robe is a darker blue. I still like this prototype. Like, this one, while harder to see, obviously, because this is a very poor quality photo, it still looks nice, and I still prefer it to the final product. But, yeah, basically, we were robbed. We deserved this Creepover Party Frankie. Even this one would have been fine, but this one, in my opinion, this one was it. While we're on the topic of Frankie, I have some more Frankie prototypes I want to show y'all, starting with this head. So, as you guys know, Frankie is getting a styling head. We've seen photos of the final product, but that head was in development long before the G3 dolls we know today were finalized, meaning that at one point, this was the concept used, because this is what one of Frankie's early concept dolls looked like. So, yeah, it's very interesting. It sure is something that almost existed. I gotta be real with you guys, I didn't really like any prototype Frankie doll's face, except for one, but we'll get to that one when we get to them. But, yeah, this is definitely an interesting head. You can see they would have brought back the original Skullette brush mold off to the side over there. Yeah, basically, I just think this thing looks funny and I wanted to include it in the video because why not? Also, a side shave on a styling head is an interesting move because usually you want them to have a full head of hair to be as, like, stylable as possible. But it would have been fun, actually. Would have been kind of unique. So, I also found this prototype of Monster Ball Frankie. This came from the Dollect website, which Ex Canadensis, I believe, created? She created it, right? I think she did. If I'm wrong, let me know, but I'm like 99% sure she created it. Anyway, this came from that website. I have actually never seen this prototype anywhere before, but this shows amped up Frankie with much different hair. It's much different, and something about it looks like photo edited. I think the hair might be photo edited. The doll also features a forward-facing glance, which of course they did not have on the final doll, but just about everything else about them looks pretty finalized. It's just a bit strange to see like a few details different. I think the shoes are different. They look wrong to me, so I'm pretty sure that the sculpt was altered. Of course, another big change is, as I mentioned, the way the hair is rooted. Instead of having white hair bordering the face, it's instead black. And this doll just seems to have a lot more, like, curly hair in general, I guess. That's one obvious thing. But yeah, this is an interesting image. Never talked about it on here before, so I figured I should bring it up now, because it's Frankie time. But, now let's move on to one of my favorite Frankie prototypes, Gray Frankie. So this is where some of the Wikipedia, the Monster High Wikipedia, fan Wikipedia stuff comes in. There was some concept art of Gray Frankie, which I thought was interesting. If you guys don't remember Gray Frankie, this is the first time we ever saw them. This was a prototype that was seen on a designer's blog, which was found before the official G3 dolls were leaked. So for a while, this is what we thought we were getting. Until we found out that it was early prototypes, which didn't take long. I don't think it took very long to discover that these were early. But I've been so invested in the lore of Gray Frankie ever since because, I don't know, I just like them. So this is one of Gray Frankie's concept arts. To be honest, I like the outfit. Like, I vibe with it. It's like, it doesn't scream Frankie at all, so I'm glad they changed it. But if they wanted to release a line and this was Frankie's outfit, like maybe it could be like a hanging out line, like a sort of casual line, study date with Cleo maybe, I would vibe with them wearing this. This is such a cute outfit. I also like the yellow in their hair. I've always thought that was a nice accent color for Frankie, so I think it works here. I will admit though, I don't think Frankie's gray skin tone here complements the outfit the best. I do think it would look better on G3, blue G3 Frankie. So we also have this concept image, which does seem to be a bit more closer to some of the other Frankie prototypes we've discussed on this channel. Namely, I would say the one that was discovered when we started seeing, like, the prototypes that were used to help style the movie characters, like the movie iterations of the characters. That's what this one reminds me of. Once again, we've got the black and white stripes in the form of a sock, which is good. I'm glad that they kept that around for so long, but I am a bit bummed that we didn't get it on the final doll. There was no black and white stripes to be seen. Yeah, I actually don't know where this image came from, but this is an early concept art, so yeah. I like both of these. Like, I don't know, Gray Frankie is just cool to me. And here's another image of Gray Frankie. I like this one a lot. I know the image is like super poor quality. This is one from one of the prototype photos of Clawdeen's bedroom playset, because in those photos they used the prototype dolls, but on the final release they used like the release dolls. So the only way to see these would be to look at the stock photos of Clawdeen's bedroom playset and zoom in on like the photo boards and stuff, and you can see these prototypes. So this is seemingly the exact same Frankie that was used in this photo, but with an altered face. The face looks a lot softer here, whereas this one seems to be a bit more fierce, has a bit of a darker lip color going on, and a different outfit. Like, it's just interesting to me. The outfit looks different. It looks a lot more akin to this artwork. So I'm assuming that this artwork and this prototype were obviously created around the same time. I want to see this prototype in full so fucking bad, dude. I love Gray Frankie. Like, I'll admit, I think they were my least favorite prototype initially, but as time goes on, I really want to see more of them. I would actually do anything to get Gray Frankie in my hands. I really hope none of them have been destroyed. Also, I wanted to talk about this concept art drawn by Oliver Kay, the same artist who designed Toralei in G3. I just think her hair here is cute, and I like it a lot. That's about it. Everything else about this doll basically stayed the same in the final release. I just think the hairstyle's really cute. Also, I think it's really fucking funny that Count Fabulous is just a PNG. Like, this is just a physical Count Fabulous figure. They just slapped the PNG on top of the 2D artwork. But yeah, that's about everything I wanted to talk about. I'm just really interested in Gray Frankie, so this video is basically just a Gray Frankie shrine. I love them. I like Gray Frankie. I think I deserve to see them in person. You can probably tell that I'm not feeling well. Anyway, I think I'm gonna call it here. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you want to see more sort of videos like this, I could definitely search for some more prototypes I haven't seen. Again, it's just a fun video, fun topic for me to make. So if you guys are as interested in this topic as I am, definitely let me know. And yeah, as always, I'm interested in seeing what you guys have to say. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!